Oh guys, Adam from AC Auto Tech, little evening one. CAN bus issues, they can be a bit of a nightmare to find. The little technique that I've sort of adapted from, I picked it up on a training course. Basically it was to do with you if it had no communication with the module, using a current clamp to test it. Basically I've kind of adapted that a little bit, basically to when you've got various no communications on the network, which one's pulling the network down and stuff. This is actually a car that I have actually fixed now, so hopefully we can get it to play up. If not, hopefully the technique can still be transferred across and help someone out. So see what we get, and here we go. So we did have the car set up. As you can see, the interior's still out and everything else, but Sod's Law would have it that it decided it wasn't going to play up, as we can expect. So let me just zoom you in here a little bit. Okay. So basically, those who aren't fully familiar with CAN bus, okay, this is a bit, it's not as easy to see. Let's just see if we can just move to a different data thing a minute. Okay, so smaller ones here. Okay, there's a little gap. Okay, so that's a communication, the little increase, that means that module's finished communicating. Then there's another module communicating. Here we can see there's all sorts going on, big gaps, and then we've got all sorts. This little drop here is when a module is pulling the network down, or you know, whatever. In this stage it's a module because the rest of the network pulls back up. This piece here is our current, and this is something I'm going to talk through tonight, and hopefully it'll help someone you know, fix cars. So as I said guys, this car decided they're not going to play up. Hopefully I can talk you through. So we got like CAN bus, it's set up. I think our pin might be a little bit of a bad fit. Carpet's all out at the moment, but let me just talk you through what we've done here. So I'm using our breakout box straight into the DLC. It's something I try and use. I just like it. It just gives me a good ground that I can trust. Basically, we got that module under the carpet. We're going to use this one just because it makes it easy. You can see I've split the CAN lines there. When I say split them, I just literally mean I'll just move my fingers out the way, pull them apart. Okay, just them two there. So what we're going to use is, wherever she is, current clamp. Yeah. All we're going to do is literally hook it. Hopefully you can see that. Straight through the CAN line. Okay. Let's come back out of here, and I'm going to show you how we set this up. Okay. So what we do is we go on here, and then we hit display. And what we want to do, we want to scale this right up. I've found 15, 16 tends to be alright. Then we just active filter that. Click down here, and then all we do, we'll just pull this back down to the bottom again. Right. And if you guys can see it there, this little blue bit here, just pause it, let's just flick back through. Right. You see that there? Let's zoom in. Okay. I think our probes might be not the best fitted in the thing at the moment. I might have knocked it with the carpet, but as you can see, so basically there's current increase as that module communicates, so directly onto that module right there. Okay, so let's measure that current so you can just see just how little the current is on the thing. Okay, so peak there, 87 milliamps. Not convinced. I think my probe might need zeroing again. Okay, yeah, it's nothing there, but okay. Tell you what, let's reset it, reprogram it, and redo it again for you. Just restarted the clamp again. Right, we see it's there or there about 0 now. Back around that again, just to show you. Right, give it a go. You see it's across the bottom there again. Stop that. Go back a couple of screens till we find it. Okay, let's zoom in on them all. Okay, so you can see communication's taking place. Communication stops taking place and current stops just after it. Confirms our current is for that module. Right, what have we got here? Okay, 40 milliamps ish. It can depend. I found different modules at different rates. Okay, so how does that help us? Well, if we go back to this one again, this was when the car was playing up. So we've got a module communicating, another one, right? And we got, you know, a complaint. Sometimes it's all modules complaining of not, you know, we're not talking to a particular module. Great, helps. Sometimes like this one, you know, let me just see if we zoom out. Was there more than one? I just can't remember what this screenshot was like, but you can see it's here, it's dropping down, you know, it's got more and more. Okay, there was lots of different modules. So dropping down here again there, another drop out again. As you can see, there's lots of different modules all reporting faults. So what we have to do, we've got to try and identify it. So there's a way where we can go around, or we can use Pico 6 software. Don't believe, I'm quite new to Pico, so not sure if it's in Pico 7 or not. But you can go along, we can use the Pico software and it'll identify modules, stuff like that. Right, but then we still don't know. All we know is which one. We know a particular ID is the one that's faulty, but we don't know where it is. So you've got to go round. Now, yeah, we still have to access the modules, but we don't have to disconnect them. This I find personally, maybe it's quicker. Some people might disagree. I think this is quicker. For example, door card needs to come off if you've got a door module fault. Let's just show you. I'll just set you up there and just show you how quick it is. We're in here. Pull that door loom back. You can see there's our can line there. So all we need to do is unhook from there and go in here. Okay. So we're on there, round the can line. Right. We haven't had to take all the door trims off and all that type of stuff. So we go on there now. Set you back up there. Okay. Let's restart the scope. See if we can see it. Right, you see it there then. Just go back. There we go. Straight in there. Maybe zoomed in a bit too much, but you can see there that lines up with that. Right. Start of there. Finishes there. Okay. So didn't have to take all that door card off all the time, unplugging a module to then plug it back in to go, yeah, it wasn't our module. If we go back to this one again, we'll see. Now, imagine that, all the door cards off, it's still dropping off. It's a lot of time. I find it personally quicker, whether you do or not. But just a way of, like you say, go along. You know, if we've got an issue on a network like this one, use the current clamp to identify quickly, go along, clamp, clamp, clamp. Hopefully identify quicker which one is at fault, and go from there. Hopefully it helps somebody. Hopefully I've explained it Alright, these videos are not my strongest point at the moment, but a little bit of feedback, hopefully it's helped somebody.